Yes, children, nice to see you all. Here now I am explaining you the second part of the lesson, supplementary lesson to lesson 3, the selfish giant. I think you got the idea of the first part. What is the first part? Okay, there was one giant. He had one beautiful garden. Children used to come and play in that garden. Okay, and the giant went for 7 years to his friend's house. By the time he returned, he saw children playing in the garden. He got very angry and he told that you are not allowed to, nobody is allowed to play in this garden. This is my garden only. He told very strictly, and he put a notice board: trespassers will be prosecuted, will be punished. Those who enter my garden, they will be punished very severely, he told. And next, from then onwards, he didn't allow anyone to come into the garden. When the children stopped playing, there was no fruits, there were no flowers in the garden, there was no nothing grown in the garden. Everything was winter. So he felt very sad for that, and he was shocked that by seeing other gardens, every other gardens were full of fruits and trees, flowers, fruits, everything, but only his garden was not bearing any fruits and flowers. So then he was shocked, why he was feeling very sad, why my garden is not bearing any fruits and flowers. No flowers are blossomed, why no fruit is bored, why whereas other gardens have good fruits and flowers. What is happening to my garden? Everywhere it was winter, covered with snow. Then he felt very sad. Then he felt, what is happening to my garden? No children are playing, no birds are coming to the garden, no one is singing. He felt very sad. Then actually he didn't allow anyone to enter the garden. He constructed a wall around the garden and nobody came there. One day he was lying on the bed, lying awake. Then he heard a song. The linnet bird was singing a song. He thought that someone is singing in king's palace. The song, some musicians were singing the song. So he got up from his bed and he saw from the window. He saw one bird was singing a song. Then he saw that all children are playing there. Birds are there sitting on the tree enjoying the song. This bird was singing so sweet song, and children were also stopped playing. Children also stopped playing and they were observing the song of this linnet bird. Then he came down and got shocked. He said that, why, how children has come into my garden? I have constructed a wall. How did they enter my garden? He saw then the children has knocked down the wall in one side of the corner of the garden. They have knocked down the wall and they had entered. They had knocked down means they have made a hole. They has made a hole to that wall and they had entered the garden and they started playing. So when children entered the garden and started playing, there were good flowers and trees, fruits, everything was good. But when children are not playing, the garden was very dull, covered with snow, winter, frost, everything. So what happened? Now part 2 starts. How did the children enter the garden? Part 2 starts from there. Children entered the garden making a hole. They have made a hole inside the near the wall and they entered through the hole and started playing in the garden. When they were playing in the garden was full of trees and fruits, flowers, everything. Birds, different kinds of birds also were singing and enjoying. They were taking rest on the trees. They constructed their nests, everything. So he came down. As he from top, he saw all the children were playing. Everywhere the trees are full of flowers and fruits, but one side of the corner of the garden was full of winter. He saw from his house top, everywhere children are playing, but what happened to the one side of the garden? One corner of the garden was full of winter, full of snow. Then he got down from his palace. He came down into the garden. As soon as he entered the garden, all the children ran away. Why did they run? Because they were scared of the giant. Next, all were running away. Then he went and saw to the corner of the garden. There it was full of winter and full of snow. The tree was covered with full of snow, and one small little boy was crying over there. Then he went to that boy and he asked, why are you crying? Actually, he observed that that boy was crying. The tree also bent its branches, and he asked, hey little boy, come on, climb my tree, climb my tree. The boy was crying. He was so tiny that he could not climb the tree. Though the tree bended his branches, the boy could not climb the tree. So the boy was feeling that all his friends, all the children were climbing on the trees and playing, but he alone could not climb the tree. For that he was crying. Though the tree asked also, he did not climb the tree. Then Jane observed this one, and he went and said, come on, my little boy, come on, climb on my palms. I'll take you up onto the tree. So the boy climbed on the palms of the giant, and the giant put that boy on the tree. Then the boy felt very happy. The boy hugged the giant and kissed the giant. When the boy kissed the giant's body was full of negative nature, selfish nature. So as the boy kissed the giant's body changed into positive nature, in the positive way. So his mindset, the giant's mindset changed into a positive way. Okay, so something miracle happened there. Okay, then the boy felt very happy. He enjoyed on the tree, sitting, everything. And the children who ran away by seeing the giant were peeping from side and seeing, oh my god, this giant will eat away the boy, I think. He will kill the boy, I think. They were thinking, they were worried, and they were peeping from side corner. When they saw the giant hugging the boy, keeping the boy on the tree, and the boy kissing the giant, they felt very happy, and they felt that yes, giant has become a good man. So let us go. He did not kill the boy, he did not harm the boy, so he will allow us to play. So let us go, and we also will go and play there in the garden. So all of them started playing in the garden. Jane saw all the children. He felt very happy. He said, yes, children, come on, play, play, play. Then he understood the difference. Arey, how selfish I was before. I did not allow any children to come into the garden, any birds to sit on my trees. So my garden was very dull, without fruits and flowers. But now when the children are playing, my garden is full of fruits and flowers. He realized the difference, and he allowed all the children to play in the garden. He allowed all the birds to sit on the trees. They constructed their nets, they built their nets, all the birds built their nets. Everything was going fine. Then he got one idea. Yes, let me knock down the whole wall. He constructed the wall on the four sides, isn't it? So he knocked down. Knocked down means he broke the wall. He broke the wall also, and he allowed all the trespassers, the people who were moving on the road, who were going to markets and all, he allowed all the trespassers to come and sit into the garden. He made the garden open. He did not construct, he broke all the walls, all the gates, and he made it open. And the people who were moving on the roads, for some time, they used to come into the garden and sit for some time, spend some time, and they used to go. And children also, every day they started coming, morning and evening. And evening they played till very late evening. After the school they came there, they played for 2 or 3 hours, and they used to go to the houses very lately. So everything was fine. Then every day he allowed the children to play. Children were coming, people, outside public also were sitting and enjoying. They had a good time pass there in that garden. Everything was fine. Then this giant also, every day when children came and play, he also used to sit in the garden and observe all the children playing happily. Children called, yes Jane, come on, play with us, come and play. Then the Jane said, no, I am old, I am little bit aged. For a few days he played with them, and after few days he stopped playing with them. He said, no, my health is not cooperating, I can't play with you children, so you all play, I will sit and watch. I'll watch you all. Then all the children used to play, and he used to sit and enjoy with them. He used to watch the children playing. Then he observed the boy, small boy who he made him to sit on the tree, the boy who kissed, that boy is missing. Where is that boy? Every day that boy used to sit on the tree now. Where is that boy? He's not coming. All the children are coming, sitting on the trees, but that little boy is not coming. Where had he gone? So he inquired all the children, hey children, you're going away. Where is that boy? That boy is not coming. You all are coming every day, but what about that boy? The boy who I made him to sit on the branch. He's not coming. Why is he not coming? You bring that boy also along with you. Every day I'm waiting for that boy. He is not seen at all. Then the children said, we don't know that boy, sir. We don't know that boy. Okay, you go to his house and call him. Say that I have called him. Say him to come and play. We don't know from where he comes, sir. The children replied that, sir, we don't know from where he will come. We don't know his house also. Oh, he felt very sad. Okay, children, okay then. The children played and they went away. The giant was feeling very sad. Again next day children came, they played. Giant was feeling very sad that the boy is not coming. He felt very sad. Arey, that boy is not coming. Why that boy is not coming? Why that boy is not coming? He was in that tension only. He was thinking about that little boy only. One day he saw from his window that the boy has come. Arey, he was shocked. Arey, every day I was asking for that boy. Today he has come. So let me go down to that boy. He thought and he got down the stairs. He came into the garden and went near the boy. The boy was standing and his body was full of some wounds. There was some marks on his body. There was some scratches on his body. Then Jane saw that boy's hands and legs and said, hey, who stupid has done like this for you? Who has beaten you? Come on, tell me, I will slay him. Slay means kill. Whoever has tortured you, whoever has given wounds on your body, who has punished you like this, who has beaten you like this, come on, tell me that boy, who has done like this for you? Did any boy push you? Did anyone done like this for you? Come on, tell me that. Who is that boy? Let me see. I'll kill him. The giant got very angry by seeing the boy's wounds on the body. The boy's body was full of wounds, marks, scratches. He got very angry and he asked, who has done like this for you? Come on, tell me. I'll kill that one. I'll slay that fellow. The boy said, no one has done like this. These are the marks of love. These are not the wounds. These are not the scratches. These are the marks of love, the boy said. Then the giant bent down. He kneeled down to that boy and said, who are you? Why are you talking like this? That day you hugged me and kissed me. From then onwards, I found some change in my body. Actually, who are you? Let me know who are you. You are saying such wounds you have, such a big wounds you have on your body, and you are saying these are the marks of love. But let me know who are you. Come on, tell me. These are not the marks of love. You have got very severe wounds, but you are saying the marks of love. But what is this happening? The giant bended down to the boy's legs and he asked, come on, tell me, who are you? Then the boy said, you have allowed me to play in your garden. You have helped me when I was crying. You let me to sit on the branch. You gave me full freedom to play in your garden. Now I will take you to a paradise. You will come to my garden and see. You will come to my garden now, the boy said. What did the boy say? Yes, giant, you have allowed me to play. You have allowed me to sit on the branches. You have given full freedom to play in your garden, on your trees. Now, I am going to take you to my garden. My garden means the boy's garden. Now, I am going to take you to my garden. Come on, come to my garden and see my garden. I have enjoyed your garden now. Now it is your time to come to my garden. Okay? Bye, he told, and the boy went away. Children were playing. As the boy went away, the giant fell down there itself, and he lied there, and along with him there were full of flowers fallen round on his body. All the children who were playing, suddenly they saw the giant. Arey, giant has fell down, let us go and help him, let us go and help him. They went and they saw the giant, but the giant was dead. They saw the giant was dead, and all the flowers were fallen around his body. You have in your textbook, you can see the picture there. Children woke him up, but he could not wake up. He was dead. With this, the story ends. Now, children, you tell me, who was the boy? Why did he say these are the marks of love? Why did he say that you have allowed me to play in your garden? Now I will take to my paradise. Paradise means heaven. I will take to my garden. I will take to my paradise. As you gave me chance, now I will take you also to my garden and show my garden. He said. Why did the boy say like that? Whom do you think the boy is? The boy, according to this, it is nothing, we can't say that. It is to our estimation that the boy was a god. Okay, the boy was a god. And as the boy kissed and hugged the giant's bad nature has gone away. There will be some glowing in the giant's face. As he kissed and touched the giant, no, the body full change. The negative nature has gone, and he has attained the positive nature. And from then onwards, the giant has become, instead of the selfish giant, now the title has changed as the friendly giant. Isn't it? Now the giant, the ending part of the story, the giant has become more friendly with the students, with the children, with the birds. He allowed all the children to play. He was very, very friendly. So the selfish giant changed into the friendly giant. The boy was a god. It was a miracle that the boy kissing and the giant changing his nature, it was a miracle. Okay, and next what happens is that miracle changed the whole nature of the giant and changed the garden. Children started playing. Giant also came to know that, yes, I did not allow anyone to play in my garden. I did not allow anyone to come into my garden. I was very selfish. So God has punished me. Nothing was grown in my garden. In everyone's garden there were fruits and flowers, whereas in my garden there was nothing. So my selfish nature has changed my garden also. Now my friendly nature has brought good things in my garden. That we can understand from this story. Yes, children, what is the moral you can take from this story is we should not be selfish. We should try to help others. Suppose, for example, you have trees in your garden. You have guava tree or mango tree. So many guavas and mangoes bore in your trees. Try to give to your friends. Share with your friends. Yes, these are the fruits of my garden. These are the fruits of my trees. Share with your friends. If you have flowers in your garden, if you have so many flowers in your garden, share those flowers to your friends or neighbors. You go to your neighbor aunt, and auntie, my flower in my tree, in my garden, please take, please give to your children. Share. When God is giving you, if you give to others, if you share to others, God will give you more. God will give you more and more. If you are not sharing with others, if you are selfish, not giving to others, what God will give? God will give you nothing. If I give also, this person is not sharing to anyone, is not helping to anyone, is not donating to anyone. So why should I give? God also will think like that only, isn't it? So in the same way, when excuse me, when God is giving, if you share with others, God will give you more. When you are not sharing with others, then God also will think, why should I give? When he is not sharing to anyone, when he is not helping to anyone, when he is not donating to anyone, why should I give to this person again and again? Let me select another person. Let me give to the person who is sharing with others, who is helping others, who is donating others. God also thinks like that only, isn't it? So when the giant was very selfish, he did not share his things to others. So God stopped giving fruits and flowers in his garden. He gave fruits and flowers in all other gardens except his garden. Now, when he started sharing with all his fruits and flowers, children started playing. Then he made his garden very wonderful, colorful, with good fruits and flowers. So one thing, children, whatever you have, share with your friends, share with your neighbors. Try to help others. What you have extra only, not if you have very limited, no need to give. If you have something extra, try to give to others, try to help others. Have the friendly nature within you. Now the selfish giant changed into a friendly giant. I think you have understood this story. Okay, children, keep on watching. If you have any doubts, you can call me in the phone and ask, and also in the Google Meet. Okay, children, bye. Yes, ma. Just I want to explain you the meanings. Actually, you have many meanings in your textbook which are not there. I'm just giving the meanings. Delighted. Delighted means happy. Twittering means chirping. Birds twitter. What is the sound made by the birds? Chirping or twittering. Okay. Farthest means far. Next, knock down means pull down, breaking. Yeah. Stole up, came quietly. Who came quietly here? The giant came quietly. Stole up means coming quietly. Flung means through. Wicked, full of evil. Who was a wicked fellow here? Jane. Are you a wicked fellow? No, you are not a wicked. You are good children. Isn't it? We are not like selfish Jane. We are like friendly Jane. Companion, friend or mate, classmate, your mate, your neighbor. Okay. Next. Admired, praised. What is that? Admired means praised. Certainly. Who praised here? Children praised the giant. Oh, giant is not killing anyone. Let us, we also go. Why? Because giant was helping the boy sitting on the branch, isn't it? So by seeing that, children also praised giant. Yes, giant has become very good. Let us, we also will go and play in the garden. They thought and they came into the garden. Certainly means surely. Marvelous means very beautiful. When you wear a nice dress, you are looking marvelous. If we say means you are looking so good. Yeah. Next, hastened means hurried. Hath dared means has challenged. Who are thou? Who are you? Thou, slay, thou. These all are the old English words. Now new English words have come. Modern English. This is thou is an old English. You is the new English. Okay. Who are you? Awe means fear. Knelt means bent down, kneeling down. Paradise means heaven. The boy told, I'll take you to paradise. What is that? Paradise means heaven. He took to heaven. Heaven means who will go to heaven? After dying only people will go to heaven, isn't it? If they do good deeds, they go to heaven. If they do bad deeds, they go to hell, isn't it? Now where did the giant go? He went to heaven. Who took him to heaven? God. Why? Why did he take him to God? Because he shared all his things with the people. He gave chance to people to come and sit in the garden, to pluck the fruits, to pluck the flowers, everything. So he helped in many ways to the people. So the boy was feeling very happy and took the giant to the heaven. Okay, children. I think you have understood the story. Okay. Bye.